Welcome back to the channel. Today we're celebrating National Pizza Day. We're going to infuse a butter chicken curry into a stromboli. Let's get going. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost anything and it helps me out massively. Thank you very much. We're going to start by deboning and deskinning our chicken thighs. You can buy these already done, but they're more expensive, so it's a lot cheaper to do it yourself, and it's really simple. All you need is a sharp knife. I've got a filleting knife, and you're literally just going to cut the bone out, scraping down the bone to remove the meat, flip it over, and then it's a simple case of just pulling that skin off. Keep the skins, they can be used to crisp up for a little snack. Beautiful crispy skin. Never throw it away. Now to season them up, roasted garam masala and a little bit of MSG. We're going to go quite liberally over the chicken thighs, and then we're going to get them onto the Kamado Joe to cook. Always make sure you flip over and season both sides of your chicken. You don't want to have one side seasoned and one side not. It's not a good look. Then Kamado Joe, 210 degrees Celsius. Nice hot grill, direct grilling action. Get the chicken thighs down onto the grill grates. I use the cast iron ones in the freestanding Kamado Joe because I love the way it cooks the chicken. Gives it a nice kind of grill mark on it. And you don't want to cook these through entirely because we aren't going to put them into the curry to kind of simmer away. So you just want to get some char. Then we're going to build the ingredients for our curry, for our butter chicken curry. So we're going in with all the ingredients, which are going to be listed in the description below, and that is the base for our butter chicken curry. Loads of really nice spices, including turmeric, which I really love. Get them all into a bowl so they're ready to go, and then we're going to take our chicken off. It's got a nice bit of colour now both sides. Some grill marks. We're going to put this to one side, and then we need to chop it up nice and small. When I chop it up, I will do it a little bit smaller than I would usually do for a curry, basically because we want to put this into the stromboli, so we don't want massive pieces or it'd be really hard to wrap the stromboli up. Then we need to be kind to our onions, so we're going to dice our onions nice and fine, and this will be the first thing we get into the grill to start butter chicken. So nice little bit of oil in the pan, simmer the onions until they go soft, and then we're going to add our spices in and cook the onions and the spices together until they become toasted and look really rich and deep in colour. This will help bring the flavours to the curry. We're going to go in with a tin of crushed tomatoes. Once these tomatoes are in, we're going to give the mixture a stir. We want all the tomatoes and onions to combine. Then we're going to add back in our chicken. So we get our chicken back in, and we're going to let this sit now for about 15 minutes. Simmer away before adding our double cream. We're going to go in with 2 tablespoons of double cream, and then we're going to let it cook for a further 5 minutes or so before we add our butter. You want to add the butter in as the last thing you do, so it gives it a nice glossy, rich feel. Once the cream's mixed through, close the lid, and then 5 minutes later we're going to add in a knob of butter, and this is chili butter for a little bit of heat in our butter chicken curry. So this is the last thing you do. You want to mix that in so it's thoroughly combined, and then what you should have left is something like this. Looks like a Marks and Spencer's advert. Oh wow. Oh yeah. Let your mixture cool thoroughly and then get on to your pizza. So we're going to set up the Ninja Woodfire oven. We'll get that nice and hot, and then we'll prepare our dough. So this is a 250 gram sourdough dough ball, and we're just going to roll it out a bit like you would a pizza. But then I want to get rid of that crust because I need this to roll up like a stromboli. So we're going for kind of like an oval shape really. The mixture needs to be cold, otherwise it will stick to the pizza dough. So we're going to go in with a couple of big spoonfuls of our mixture straight into the middle of the dough, and then we're going to top it with our paneer cheese, which is like a hard Indian style cheese that you have in curries. I thought it'd be really nice in the stromboli. and then we're going to roll it up. I'm going to go for the kind of like Swiss roll type roll. So just get all the ingredients into the dough and roll it over until the ingredients are covered by the dough. Then you want to make sure that edges are pinched in so it doesn't burst while you're cooking. I'll use a little bit of water just to seal that dough, brushing it along the open edge, and this should make it stick so it doesn't burst open when we put it into the pizza oven. You're going to want to do the same thing with the edges of the stromboli as well. So these little edges here, if they tuck in nicely, that's fine. But if they need a little bit of water to make them stick, then don't be afraid to use a little bit of water. Then we want to put some slashes in the top. This will allow the steam to escape from the dough. Then we're going to top it with a little bit of melted chili butter as well. So this is the chili butter we put into the butter chicken curry. We're going to put it on top. So give it a good old brush. This will give it a lovely texture and finish. Then it's onto the peel. Flour your peel so you've got good movement of the stromboli. You don't want it sticking. And then slide it into your pizza oven. Checking it after about 10 minutes of cooking. It's been about 10 minutes now, so we'll get the stromboli out. Let's have a look. Perfect. The dough is nice and crispy. That butter's really helped give it a beautiful colour on the exterior. Loads of steam coming out of that. So we'll let that sit for a couple of minutes before carving into it and seeing how we did.
That was insane. Beautiful spicy chicken, the soft paneer cheese, and then the really crispy sourdough pizza dough we used. Wow, great combination. A little bit fiddly in terms of construction, other than a pizza where you just kind of smear it on top and get it in the oven, but the juice is worth the squeeze on this one. It is worth going that little extra mile to make it into a stromboli. Beautiful. Happy National Pizza Day on the 5th.
9th.
Happy National Pizza Day on the 9th of February. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you next week. See you later.